This movie's pretty good so far. Holy shit, this guy's retarded. Okay. So, just watched Scream for the first time. Been wanting to watch the movie for a while. It was directed by Wes Craven and written by Kevin Williamson. I think that's how you say his last name, or I'm not even sure if that's his last name. Kevin something. But so Wes Craven, if you don't know him, he directed Nightmare on Elm Street, right? He's in a few other things. I think he did The Hills Have Eyes, the original one. So he's like, he's pretty granddaddy of like a lot of horror movies in like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. He directed this movie, right? So there's a lot of references to some of his other work. Like there's like a janitor in this movie who's dressed in like the same getup as Freddy Krueger. But anyways, this is a movie that came out in 1996. I really wanted to see this movie because I heard a lot about how it's really just it's not really like a horror movie. It's almost like a comedy mixed horror, and it does a good job. It does a great fucking job of doing that. I was laughing throughout the fucking movie. But yeah, if you go and seeing this movie and you expect just a horror movie, you're gonna be wrong, right? It's definitely something that's more fun. I would definitely watch this with friends, or if you just want to fuck around and see a really fun movie. This is definitely, you're gonna get that from this movie. But the basic premise is like it takes the typical slasher horror movie, right? That really became popular in the 70s and 80s with like Michael Myers and like Michael Myers, Jason, some Freddy Krueger, shit like that. And they kind of, it's almost like a critique on that. It's like it evaluates all the like the rules, right? Like the tropes of like the virgin always like survives. You can't have sex, you can't drink. There's a good scene in there about that. So it's a pretty meta movie, right? So it's definitely pretty humorous. Just the way it's written. The dialogue's not like great, right? I mean, it serves its purpose, but it's pretty fucking funny. And then they made and then after this movie came out, a bunch of shit that kind of parodied it. Or copied it came out afterwards. Like Scary Movie is one of the most recent parodies I can think of that's actually still pretty great. There's not a lot of really good parody movies nowadays, as far as I can tell. I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen a lot of them. But point is, Scary Movie was obviously super directly influenced from Scream. I mean, they almost follow it like beat per beat. And now that I've seen Scary Movie many times, so I have the context of that movie, and you kind of get to see which characters influenced what, right? And so like Officer Doofy in a Scary Movie was the most entertaining to see. Like his character in this movie, I think his name is Officer Dewey. It's pretty funny. Like in a Scary Movie, Officer Doofy's like special needs. And you kind of get to see why they made him special needs in that movie, just because the officer in this movie is like he's got a good heart, but he's pretty incompetent and kind of childish. Like the most competent people in this movie, and there really aren't any. Like most people in this movie are pretty useless at what they're trying to do. We're mostly all women, which is pretty interesting. Like all the men in this movie are very obviously either killers or just aren't really doing their job right, or pretty clumsy or get killed pretty easily. And it's always the women who are getting killed in this movie that actually put up a more interesting fight. So I thought that aspect was kind of interesting. What else is there to talk about? One of the characters, Randy, the one who's like really meta. The dude who's just like, yeah, these are the rules. You can't do this. You can't do that. He has some of the best scenes in my opinion. But that dude, that name Randy, so he's this guy that works at a video store. He's obviously very obsessed with like horror movies, which is why he's always talking about the fucking rules. But that name Randy, I'm pretty certain. Clerks came out 2 years earlier, 1994. And in that movie, Clerks, there's a guy who works at a video store as well, and his name is also Randy. So I mean, that's a pretty small reference, but I'm pretty certain that's where it came from, or that's why they named that character Randy. But without, let me think. Is there anything else I can bring up without spoiling it? Not that I can think of. Well, I mean, anyways, it's fun movie, good Halloween movie. If you want to have fun, or if you just want something to drink or not be sober too, I'd say that this is a pretty solid choice. This one or Scary Movie, they're very similar. Scary Movie's obviously way funnier. This one still has some good horror elements too. You know, I'll give it that. It has some good suspenseful moments. For me, like I haven't seen it, so there was a few parts where it's pretty suspenseful. Not the most suspense I've ever seen. You know, like they keep that lightheartedness throughout. But and they're not afraid. That doesn't mean they're not afraid to get bloody either. So I don't mean to say it's like a PG-13. It's still pretty violent. But anyways, I would give this movie probably, for what it's trying to be, they did a really good job. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Like it's a pretty solid watch. And it's really well made too. There's just some sequences where they set up like what's gonna happen. There's a lot of foreshadowing, where if you pay attention to it, it foreshadows what's gonna happen in like the next few scenes. It's pretty well thought out for what it's supposed to be. And they did a good job. So yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, now for spoilers, I kind of already knew that the killer was actually two killers. I forget the name of the actors, but one of them plays Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo movie. And dude, that guy has a lot of energy. I like the way that guy acts. He's just very like over the top and shit. It's like super 90s. But so if you like over the top actors, or he's not over the top, but I mean it's very comedic, and it even in parts that are supposed to be like serious, it's just like I can't stop laughing at this guy. But, you know, for the acting, they did a pretty good job. I should have mentioned that earlier. The acting's pretty good. You should have watched it, bro. It's pretty good. I mean, for what it was trying to be anyways.
Was it spooky?
It was actually pretty fucking funny, dude. This is the movie, Johnny, that inspired Scary Movie. Specifically, yeah. If you watch this movie, Johnny, you'd be like, this is exactly like Scary Movie. And it's pretty good. It's a really fun movie, dude. There's a lot of really lightheartedness, some suspense to it, you know.
What'd you rate it?
Oh, I gave it a 8 out of 10. I'm still in the middle. I'm still in the middle of discussing it right now.
What movie?
Scream.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for what it is. Like, I would say like for what, because it's pretty meta, dude. Like it's almost like you know how memes are. Like memes, they get pretty meta. Like they reference something else that's like that came 10 years before. That's kind of how this movie is. It's the filmmaking's really well done. Like there's a part where one of the characters, Randy, he's watching Halloween, and he's yelling at the screen like, look behind you, and the fucking killer's coming right behind him. And then he's also getting spied on like a. He's also getting spied on a camera, so the people that are watching the camera are also yelling, "Look behind you!" It's so fucking funny, dude. Like the filmmaking is just really well thought out. It's not like great, but I mean it's thought out as fuck. Yeah, it's worth it. I would definitely do it while not sober for sure. It'd be a really fun movie. Anyways, okay, anything else for spoilers? Let me think. Yeah, it's kind of got a weird structure. Not a weird structure. I like how the killer in this movie is not like a supernatural in any way. He's not like a invincible, you know, like Jason or, you know, sometimes Michael Myers. He's actually a pretty clumsy dude. I mean, because I like how they establish that this killer's, he's actually really fucking, like really clumsy. I mean, he's always like stabbing fucking doors or getting knocked over and shit. I mean, there's a scene where the main girl just kicks the killer right in the stomach, and he just full on like just is lifted off the ground. I was like, damn, that's pretty. I mean, it's obviously a movie, but it's like he gets thrown around a lot. Like he doesn't really know what he's doing. I mean, because the killer's supposed to be a high school kid. So that part of it was pretty entertaining. I mean, and there's parts where the killer makes some pretty dumb decisions. So I like that realism. It makes it like, obviously, if you want it to be scary, you'd want the movie to be about how this dude's like, you can't kill him. He's always like right behind you. But in this, because it's like they're going for the comedy aspect, they have the realism, and the realism is what makes it funny. It wouldn't be far off if you were to watch a real killing in real life. The killer would also make terrible fucking decisions as to how to chase somebody. And there's a few good examples like that. Like there's a part where the girl like crawls to this little fucking cubby in the van, and the killer tries to follow right after her. But I mean, so it's pretty funny. Like it keeps the laughs. The laughs are pretty consistent throughout. I was surprised as to how much I was laughing in this movie. Anything else? Spoiler wise, I like that Randy lives. Randy's my favorite character for sure. Any character who's like meta as fuck like that, like he understands what's going on around him. I mean, there's no real like genuine reason. The dude just loves fucking horror movies, so he's like, yeah, we can't do that. The character seems to understand that he's in a movie himself almost. Yeah, so he's my favorite character. Let me think, am I missing anything? Some of the sound design was pretty good, right? Like when it needed to be suspenseful, it actually did feel suspenseful. As I said before, the sound design was pretty good. Let me think, anything else? I think that's it. That's it for Scream. Pretty short little discussion here, but if you want a Halloween movie that's pretty fun, not something to take too seriously or to like feel disturbed over, I would and if you like horror movies, for sure, this is a love letter to horror movies. I mean, yeah, so that's it. Scream 1996, I give it an 8 out of 10. I highly recommend it if you want some, I've already said it plenty fucking times. But yeah, that's it. I hope for any of you guys who tuned in to watch, which I don't know how many of you did, probably not that many. I hope you guys have a good night. Yeah. Acting's not bad so far. I'd say I'd fucking believe her that she's getting fucking chased by some crazy motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, got him. Oh, bless me, sorry. Oh, shit. Ghostface. Oh, got her. Top story.
Our sources tell us that no arrest has been made in the murder of
God, look at that ugly fucking dress.
The question is, where am I?
Where am
So
I?
where are you?
Your front porch.
Ooh, shit. Is he? Go check. Yes. Oh, shit. Oh, she kicked the shit out of him. He just stabs the door. Holy shit, this guy's retarded. Oh, you can do that? Oh, this is so 90s. Holy shit. Just bash through the door.
I'll send you a copy.
Oh, shit.
Nice shot. No, I mean, camera shot. Where'd you learn to punch like that?
Yeah, dude, that was a good fucking punch.
Send you a copy. Bam! Bitch went down. Send
Don't worry, you'll find out soon enough. I promise.
Okay, so that gives us the impression that it wasn't her boyfriend and that Billy's, in fact, very innocent. He gets the gun. This guy is so incompetent, dude. I see why they made him the fucking retard in the parody. Jesus. Skateboarders, yeah. Wow, dude. Man, and you think the internet's bad. That's such poor timing. There's no way. There's no reason for the killer to conveniently be there. No shit. No shit. Oh fuck.
In what appears to be a prank, several students were seen wearing scary masks. School officials have yet to comment, but this is known to be the same costume worn by the killer.
That's pretty
17-year-old
fucking
Casey
edgy.
Becker and her boyfriend Stephen
Those
Parker
kids who decide to wear those
lost
fucking
their
costumes are
lives.
edgy as fuck. Like those are future school shooters.
Literally feel the
You know what I mean? Like you gotta watch out for those kids.
Gail Weathers,
Maniacs.
correspondent, top story.
Demo shits.
What'd you call me?
Okay, that dude has a get up just like Freddy Krueger. Obvious reference. Obvious.
It was just a misunderstanding.
Seeing video stores really makes me miss
Such a
him,
little
man.
lapdog. He's got killer printed all over his forehead.
Okay. Really?
Why'd the cops let him go, smart guy? Because obviously they don't watch enough movies. This is standard horror movie stuff. Prom Night Revisited, man.
Why would he want to kill his own girlfriend?
There's always some stupid bullshit reason to kill your girlfriend. That's the beauty of it all. Simplicity. Besides, if it gets too
This dude is a god amongst men.
What?
He sees the fourth wall. This dude's meta as fuck.
Use the outfit. If Sydney sees it, she'll flip. Oh, you want to play Psycho Killer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Cut, Casper. That's a wrap.
Ah, you spilled it. Uh-oh. Oh shit, he has a knife. Damn! Dude, he got fucked up. Get the garage door. Oh shit. Yeah, that's really fucking him up. Yo! Dude, what a beast. Oh, you can fit. You gotta be quicker than that.
Jesus Christ, you don't know the rules?
Oh, this
There are
thing's good.
certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex.
Never have sex.
Big no-no!
Dang man.
Sex equals death, okay? Number 2, you can never drink or do drugs.
Oh, all of them are drinking.
No, the sin factor. It's a sin. It's an extension of number 1. And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, say, "I'll be right back," because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
What an interesting layout for a house. Oh, close the door, close the door. Oh! Oh shit. Oh shit, don't fall. Just push her. If you want to kill her, just push her. There you go. Nice.
Watch out, Jamie. You know he's around. You know. Oh, there he is. I told you.
Man, Randy, you got the ugliest red looking shoes I've ever seen.
Jamie, look behind you. Look behind you. Turn around. Behind you. Oh, turn around. Behind you. Behind you, Jamie. Jamie, turn around. Oh.
Oh god, dude, do we get to rewatch that?
Behind
Oh, this movie's great.
Behind you, kid.
This is so great.
Behind you. Look around.
Did they kill him? Yeah, Sydney just. Oh shit! Alright, what is she doing? What the fuck? There you go. What are you doing? Jesus. Ooh.
No, Billy!
No. God damn it. Randy's the coolest fucking guy there.
Anthony Perkins.
Love this. We got a surprise for you, Sydney. Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a scream, baby. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
Dude, I fucking love that guy's energy.
Hello.
Oh, Stu. What's your motive? Billy's got one. The police are on their way. What are you gonna tell them?
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Handy ass mama's boy.
You're the phone, Dick!
Okay, but there's no way to prove that she didn't commit all these murders. I mean, she's she's like the only survivor. Randy.
Randy, I thought you were dead.
I probably should be. I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
Oh, oh my god.
Careful. This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life. One last scare.